Hi, hello, this is Susanna, and I want to say big official welcome to my YouTube channel. Drum rolls. So I'm excited to be here because let me just give you a little backstory. Before I started this channel, I always like to share my stories. I always go on WhatsApp. I'll tell my friends, okay, this happened today, this is what happened, all of that. I'll just give everybody, basically I'll just give you gist, you know. And then along the line I found out that I could talk about these things, these experiences I have to a larger audience and share more of my stories, share more of the experiences I have, you know. And so I just decided, you know what, I'm going to start a YouTube channel and, you know, do this. So this channel is going to be a lifestyle page. It's also going to be like a travel explore page where we're going to be exploring different locations, different places, specifically in Ilorin because that's where I'm based right now. So let me give you a little backstory before I go into the video. It's been like maybe 3-4 years since I started school in Ilorin, and I have never been to a party in all of those years, like never ever. There was like a lot of people who would say you should try it, and I'm like, okay, I'm just not ready. Or maybe when I actually do try it or want to go, there will be a problem of maybe I don't have money to pay for tickets. A minute of silence for those broke days. A minute of silence. Cost ticket to like 2,000 naira. I was broke. I could not afford it. If I moved to 2,000 naira for my body those days, you know the kind of sapa we deal with. So I realized not go because I could not afford the ticket. And then there were days where I could not afford to go because I did not have clothes that would go and fit into a party. You know, you're just a lot of days. I remember when I used to be broke. See, it's not about blue yet though. You can still send me money, but we thank God for grace. We are not where we used to be before. Praise Jesus. So today I'm going to be sharing with you a video of the first time I attended a party.
Hi, this is Susanna, and you're now rolling with the best, baby. Welcome to my YouTube channel.
So I wanted to experience, like, you know, the nightlife in Ilorin is kind of quite bubbly. If you are in this city, you will know that there's a party every weekend. There's a party every weekend. People in Ilorin like to get turned up. Like they like to turn up, they like to faji, they like all of that. So whether you're at a party or you're at a wedding, you shall have to be somewhere in Ilorin. So I decided that, okay, fine, I'm going to do this. I'm going to explore the nightlife here and see what it's like. And well, this video is going to be sharing with you how that went. Hi, good morning. So I have just woken up. Today's the first time I'm going to be at a concert or any kind of thing like that in Ilorin, so I'm excited. So this is my morning face, right? Just before I go get prepared. But first, before I actually go get prepared, I have to go buy the clothes I'm going to be wearing. So I'm about to go do that right now. It's past 1 now. But we're going to do it still. Yep. Ayra Starr is coming, and you know we're gonna shut it down for Ayra. You know how we party. How did I say that phrase? Anyway, so I'm just leaving school to go and get what I'm going to wear to the show. Cause me, I'm going to slay.
At this point, like, as usual, I was having cold feet. I didn't know if I wanted to go again, so but I had to convince myself to stand up and go.
Behind schedule because it's 4:37 right now, and the event starts by 4. But African time it, so hopefully I meet them. I just want to make sure I have fun. Like that's my number one reason, to have fun. I hope I do. Anyway, so right now I'm going to get food because I have to eat before I go to the show. I don't know where it's exactly located, but I've just tried to use my Google map, and
later on I found out that I had the wrong location.
So I'm going to find the hotel where the event is holding. It's Nigeria, so I'm hoping they don't start by 4 as they said. I mean, how are they going to start by 4? When is the ginger now going to enter body? I beg. So maybe by 5:30 I should be through. I'm going to go dress up now. I was able to get what I was looking for, the dress, the trousers, so we're about to get lit, baby.
So I wanted to get like a full makeup, get like eyelashes and everything, but my friend advised me against it because it was like late at night, and she's like, I'm going to be sweaty and stressed, so I just didn't go. I just applied lip gloss and then powder.
We're outside.
So at this point, I did not even know the location where we were supposed to go.
Like, me and the bike man were literally lost. So we were flying at speed in the night. He was just trying to beat the time and get back to his business. So we finally got to the location at this point. I was lucky.
Because I don't even understand what's going on right now. They got started, they said 4 p.m. I was thinking I was fucking late. And look at.
So since it was like my first time at a party like this, I had no idea that 4 p.m. was just like the official time and that the party was not going to start by 4 p.m. So I was surprised when I got there at around 8 because we had a few issues getting the location, and then when I even got there that late, they had not even started at all. As you can see from this clip, people were not there yet. Like, I was doubting my decision. I was like, oh my god, did I just waste money to come to this place? Like, I couldn't find anybody, and then I came alone initially. I was like, oh my god, what am I going to do? Am I going to have fun? Is this going to be worth it? I just had a lot of questions at this point.
If you want to go to a party in Ilorin, something you should know is look at the organizers. Who they organize this party? Who they run this parole before you decide, okay, I'm going to go? Because it has a lot to do with how the party is going to be, like if it's going to be lit or not. Because if you don't know who the organizers are, not like personally, like if you just know who's organizing this party, it's going to give you an idea of how lit this party is going to be. So this particular one was organized by one of these top hype men in this Ilorin social media community. I'm like, okay, I have to be here.
At this point, the party had finally started and I was getting into it. I even forgot that I was alone. It didn't matter anymore. I was having so much fun and the whole thing was lit. I was like, okay, this is it. This is the whole experience I've been looking for, and I was feeling good. But I could not follow them to sing this part because if I chop another breakfast or put on top of this breakfast where I don't chop, it will be overfeeding. I'm not feeding them.
Was lit. I was screaming on the top of my voice. I was shouting. I was like, is this dope?
Ladies and gentlemen, look at your cell phone, do snaps. This is the
But I was still there, like, when we reached that beach, we crossed it. Luckily for me, my friend came over and we were able to go together to go and sleep at her place. So we spent 2,000 naira to transport from the location back to our hostel, because that's where I went to stay. And on a normal day, that's probably going to be like 200 naira, or at least, let's say, worst comes to worst, maybe like 500 naira. But because it was late at night, the transportation was not easy. We couldn't get bike. The bikes we were calling really crazy prices. So we just found somebody that took us back home for like 2,000 naira, and yes, I would do it again. I will do it again. Aside from Ayra Starr, the lineup for this party I went to was mad. It's like, it was a lot of vibe. They were like ginger. You know, before I was thinking maybe I would not like it, maybe the noise would be disturbing for me, maybe I would, but bro, I will do this again. Now, something I want to tell you, if you've not been to this party, something you should know. Because I said you should know who the organizers are to know if the party will be lit. Because don't about to get for something that will be dulling your spirits. You won't like it, baby. You won't like it.
The reason I keep emphasizing on knowing who is organizing the party is because there are only like a very few number of people who can command this kind of, impact and fun and bring the vibe, because it's really expensive to, like run all these kind of things. And then in a city like Ilorin, where people will not even want to pay for shows, if your tickets, like, is a lot to actually successfully run this kind of thing. So it's so important for you to know who's organizing these shows before you go in Ilorin.
And second, another thing you should know is, if you don't want to stand for long, buy VIP tickets. Yes, maybe you should look at getting VIP tickets. So me and my friend, when we got there the first time, we were looking at people who were at the VIP section, like, Who are these ones? Why are you at the VIP session? What are you feeling like? Because we felt like the party was really where everybody was gathered, standing and dancing and gingering and everything. But as it can't get some kind of hour, it was reaching some kind of levels where we felt like, okay, our legs are hurting. We've been standing for like 4 hours, no break. Even if it's the latest party on earth, you will get tired. So something you want to look at if you've never been to a party and looking to explore, you need to probably get a VIP seat, because the VIPs can either come and join us there and go back to their seats, or they just have leverage of, you know, convenience. Like they can sit, they can stand whenever they want. If you pay for normal ticket, nobody's going to give you a seat to sit at. So sure, you see how the thing goes. Okay, so what else I want to tell you about this party I went to? They were like, the lineup for the artists were mad. I got to see a lot of dope artists, you know, even upcoming artists in Ilorin.
This particular artist was very special to me because when he came up, nobody was really willing to listen. He was one of the very first artists that performed, but then he just asked us to sing this song with him, and if you needed to see how lit it was, like when everybody started singing, it was too dope.
And not coming out.
This is hard enough anywhere, but being like an upcoming artist in a place like Ilorin is even 10 times harder. So I feel like these guys really gave us a show. They did their best, you know. Many of the artists that performed at this event were really like dope. You would think it was whiskey, don't even know.
Keep you in the bed, control me, I'm a soldier, anti-social, anti-stress, see I don't mix. I stay high, see I'm elevated. How do you think I need you ready till it's 75 made for the game, bro?
There was like so much fun. There were some people who came in, they gave ginger to the crowd. Something that we used to have for me were the hype men. I love how they carried the whole thing. Even there was a time where everybody was tired because we just wanted to see Ayra Starr, and we were like, oh, you know, they're too long, we're here because of Ayra Starr. And the hype man has to still, you know, give us ginger because there was a lineup of artists who had to perform before Ayra came on stage.
Say, are you still playing? This is for your friends. We gon' jail, y'all sitting on the body. Get down low. Get down. Get to give me some more. Get down.
They had to, because I felt like I understood that work is like, okay, real big work. Because normally I'm like, you know, to say because of big bump, hey, what did I want to say? Give me that sweet girl. But I got to understand that it's a lot to control the crowd, to keep people still interested when they are already telling you, I beg, get out of this place. So Ayra Starr came to the show.
You can see from this clip, this was when Ayra Starr came up on stage. Like, I have to say, she looked really immaculate. From I was like in the front row, so I could see her directly, and it felt really good, you know, just having her perform. And she's really beautiful. So there are like so many people screaming around me. Everybody was just waiting for this point where Ayra came up on stage, you know. This was the whole point of the whole night, and one of the reasons why many people decided they were going to come to see her in person. There was even a girl who dressed like her to the party. That bad.
That was how it went for me. Like I said, I will do it again. I can't wait for next year to, you know, explore more parties, because let me tell you, Ilorin and parties, they're Siamese twins. They're like joined to the hips. There's always a party. Somebody's always scheming, planning. There's always something to do. Anyways, I'm gonna leave you here right now, and then I'm going to see you some other time on my channel, bringing you gist, of course, because there's enough gist to go around. And just before I go, I want to wish you Happy New Year, Merry Christmas in advance, or Happy New Year, or Merry Christmas. Whenever you see this, just know I've greeted you ahead. I'm going to be coming back with more videos, so tell somebody to subscribe to my channel, tell somebody to follow me, tell somebody to like, and drop comments. I want to see what kind of videos you want to see on my channel, what kind of videos you want me to talk about. I like doing things like this, so yeah, we'll see you soon some other time. Don't forget to subscribe. See ya.